Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Donald Trump strikes again. The Trump administration in the United States of America has increased US visa fees for Africans and Caribbean nationals. The fees are hiked from $185 to over 400 US dollars, an extra $250, my friends. And this is in the historic, beautiful big bill that Donald Trump said that he passed the other day. So visas to go to America is getting very, very expensive, my friends. And this news is going wild throughout the whole Caribbean region. People are shocked. But why are you shocked? From mass deportation to visa restrictions to tariffs to increase visa fees, the chaos continues. And this story was carried by the Jamaican Gleaner. Headlines: US visa fees to spike under Trump's big beautiful law. Caribbean and African nationals seeking to travel to the United States on US visitor, student or work visas will now face steep increase in the fees charged by American government. As set out in the newly signed into law big beautiful bill, Caribbean and Africans wanting to visit the US will now have to pay an extra $250 on top of the regular US visa fee of $185. Almost 10 years ago when I got my US visa, it was around $100, I think. Now it's gonna move from $185 to well over $400, significantly increasing the fee for visas. A Jamaican, Caribbean national or African family wanting to visit the US must now therefore pay a total of $435 in person. So if you're watching from Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Dominica, Belize, Guyana, whole Caribbean region, the $250 surcharge on all non-immigrant visas issued by the US, tourist visas, student visas, work visas, etc., is referred to as a visa integrity fee and will be collected by the Department of Homeland Security at visa issuance. It will also be adjusted annually and gradually will not be waived. So they're calling it a visa issuance fee. They're charging you an extra fee just to get the visas, my friends. However, a provision in the law allows the refund of the US $250 to visa holders who comply fully with their visa terms. For instance, who do not overstay or violate status and depart on time. If a visa holder leaves the US within 5 days of their visa expiring or changes to a green card legally, they can apply to get the $250 back. But even if someone travels to the US for holiday and they leave within 6 months, most people are not going to even bother with trying to apply to get any money back? Why can't they do the system so that the system upon departing they refund the money? Why do you have to apply to get your money back? They're very smart. They know most people won't even remember that money. While law-abiding visitors can theoretically reclaim the $250 upon returning home, the process for reimbursement is unspecified and could be burdensome, meaning many may never pursue it, effectively making it a collection fee. Same thing I said, my friends. This is getting serious. My US visa expire, I think, later this year, and I am not even sure I'm going to renew it now, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, my friends. I can afford to pay the money, but do I want to pay that type of money? And then if you're denied, if you pay 435 US dollars and you're denied a US visa, guess what? You lose all that money, my friends. While US citizens can visit the Caribbean region visa free, they just show up with their passport. If you're an American, you buy a ticket to Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Guyana, and you show up at the airport with your passport. You don't pay any money. I think St. Kitts and Nevis now have an ETA system where they pay something like $10 or something like that, just to fill an application online, which is approved in like a day or two. Very, very simple. So my friends, it is getting serious. Let me know what you think about this topic today of US increasing their visa fees for all African countries and all Caribbean nations, among other countries. But this channel, the mission of this channel is to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. So what I do on this channel, I react to breaking news that affect the African continent and the African diaspora, my friends. And if you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. I try to release videos every day reacting to important news across the globe that affect our people worldwide. So subscribe to the channel today, like the video, share it with all your friends and family. You can also sign up and become a member of my channel and help to support the mission and join the family, my friends, by clicking the link in this description box and sign up and become a member of my channel. Pay a small fee monthly, and this will go towards the upkeep of the channel and the continued growth of the channel, so that we can become bigger and stronger than ever before, so we can bring to you important news that affect our people worldwide. I also have a travel channel. The link is in this description box as well. You can click the link and subscribe to the channel. But before you do that, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Comment your thoughts and opinion. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you plan to apply for a US visa for 434 US dollars, and let me know what you think about this. Of course, the dogs are here having fun as usual, my friends. And thank you for watching today's episode. Let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. Comment your thoughts and opinion. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you think about this big, beautiful visa hike by the United States of America. We need visa free. between Africa and the Caribbean, so we can visit each other visa free. We can fly to each other visa free, direct flights from Africa to the Caribbean, my friends. We need that, and when we get that, we won't have to depend on Europe, we won't have to depend on the USA, because right now as it stands, to travel from the Caribbean to Africa, we have to go through America or Europe. And that is why some of us get US visa just to transit, and definitely to move from travel from Africa to the Caribbean, you have to go through Europe or the United States just to get to the Caribbean. And you know, the visas are very difficult for Africans to get. European and American visas are very difficult for Africans to get. So how will they visit the Caribbean? We need to cut out the middleman, cut out America, cut out Europe. Let us bridge the gap between the African continent and the Caribbean island nations, which is the African diaspora, the sixth region of Africa. We're the sixth region. We were installed as the sixth region of the African Union. We had 5 regions. We're now the sixth region of the African Union. We are the African diaspora, African Americans, the Caribbean region, anywhere outside of Africa where you have large amount of black people living makes up the African diaspora. Thank you for watching today's episode, and comment your thoughts and opinions, subscribe to the channel, join the channel and sign up to become a channel member, and comment and let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you think about this topic, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Much love and bye bye.